Hey there, y'all. Okay, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. Okay, if you like what you see over here, hey, listen, don't be a stranger. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. If you want to be here every time that me and the Tea Team are here, getting it in, enjoying some of this good old tarot tea, okay? Because we get a lot of good messages over here, okay, from Spirit, and we're making things happen. And I want you to be a part of that, okay? So go ahead and hit that bell. Listen, so what we're looking into here today, the message that I'm getting is somebody is in a spirit of liberation. There's a feminine out there in the collective that is in a space of liberation. She has liberated herself from a masculine, unbeknownst to him, okay? This is a masculine that believed that you would chase, is what I'm hearing. He may have placed you in a silent treatment, or he may just be, I don't know where he is, okay? But he thought that you would call him or something like that. And this is malicious intent, okay? This is malicious intent. However, for you, I get the vibe that you see him being missing as like, oh, thank God. Where he's thinking, I know, I'll go missing. That'll show her. You guys are in two completely different energies. Again, this feels like this masculine is. It's got a very narcissistic feel to it. I really don't know what's going on here. Again, you know, there's some messages of whatever pool of prayer that I do before I start, and I go with what is given to me intuitively. So we're about to see what's going on with this. You know, you're in a space of like, yeah, because I couldn't take another minute of that. However, whoever this masculine is, we're gonna see how he's feeling, because he thought that you might try to re-engage or something. I don't know. We're going to see, as always. We're going to let, you know, Spirit tell us what whoever out there in the collective needs to hear, okay? Okay? So we see contemplation here. That's funny you start off with contemplation. This man is in hermit energy, okay? He is alone. And he is thinking, when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl that's as sweet as the dove, okay? This man is in I need love energy, okay? That's the first thing that came to me. Shout out to LL, okay? That is my dude. I love me some LL. Listen, this man is sitting back, and he is in hermit mode, okay? And he's contemplating like, okay, wow. Okay, he's doing some thinking at this point, okay? He's trying to figure out what, when, where, why, okay? And he's confused. Two of Pentacles energy. He's thinking about what's occurred here. He is confused. He's kind of holding his cards close to his chest now. He's worried. He's conflicted. This is the energy that I'm getting is this man plays games. He's never serious. Nothing that he does is from a place of sincerity. He makes plays, okay? A lot of manipulative energy showing up on the board. I don't understand. He's very manipulative and game playing. And this was a play. He did this under the guise that it was the right move to make. It wasn't necessarily sincere, okay? He thought, you know what, this is what I'll do, okay? It was a play, okay? This man thought that you had him in the palm of your hands, Princess of Pentacles. This man thought that you had him wrapped around your finger. He felt you were acting entitled. He felt that you were in princess energy. He felt that you were acting like you were this, you know, you better give me what I want, Dylan. Okay, he felt that you were expecting him to coddle you and give you whatever you wanted. And he almost felt like silence or whatever this little move is here that he's pulled was some kind of form of discipline. Who the hell is this? He felt that he was, I'm seeing a man fixing his belt, okay? It's almost like, I'll show her who's boss. He was trying to assert dominance, okay? It was a dominance play, okay? It was a dominance play that was actually an offering to you, King of Cups energy, to get your act together, little girl. I don't know who you think I am. This man was attempting to correct your spoiled behavior. This man was attempting to correct your spoiled behavior, sister. Okay? This man was attempting to correct your spoiled behavior. We have Empress energy here on the board. The King of Cups back is to the Empress. You are the divine feminine. You are a goddess. You are an Empress. And he has decided to turn his back to you because what he's essentially trying to communicate to you is, I don't give a damn how high up on the totem pole you are, sister. I can still turn my back. Okay, you're not too great to be humbled. Okay, this is what he's trying to get you to understand. Okay, and what happened there? Okay, what happened there is that you went into a mode of correction yourself, which was to say, I'm just going to turn cold. Queen of Swords. I'm going to I'm going to correct this once and for all. I don't think he saw this Queen of Swords energy coming. I don't think he saw correction coming from you. He did not see correction coming from you. He saw you being humbled. He did not think that you would turn cold. He did not think that you would basically become the law. You would become the person that decides the fate, okay, of this circumstance and situation. He did not see that coming, okay? You have a lot of power in terms of mental stability, mental fortitude. You are able to get control of your mind in a way that he may not have seen coming. Seven of Cups, your mental strength. You were able to kind of look at this thing from so many different perspectives, not just whatever the hell this is he's trying to get you to look at it from. You were able to look at this thing from multiple perspectives. And you were really offended more than anything by his attempt to assert his dominance. He thought that he would humble you, correct you, and you would be lonely for his King of Cups energy, okay? That I believe he gives out selectively based on the cruelness of this play. King of Cups would have to be a selective energy. Okay, this man runs hot and cold. We saw that with the Two of Pentacles. He kind of gives out a confusion to him because he's confused himself. We saw that with the Hermit mixed with the Two of Pentacles that came out of the deck first. So you were very offended by the way that he played his hand, and all that he did was put you into a I'm going to stand my ground by standing up for me, Seven of Wands energy. That he did not see coming, okay? That is not something that he anticipated in any way, shape, or form. This man is very nice looking. I think that his eyes are probably a standout feature. Whoever this is, there's something about his eyes that are very warm or piercing or penetrating, and they really get the feminine's attention. He gets a lot of attention for his eyes, for his warmth, for his beauty. There's also something very erotic and sensual about him, and in that he is this is an energy that is very Don Juanish. He's very seductive, okay? And he believes that this is kind of a weapon against you or any woman, not just you, standing their ground against him, okay? He believes that he can weaken you with his looks, with his sensuality. He knows that you're weak for him, and on some levels you may be. And he believes this will lead to a new beginning. This man thinks that your weakness for him will allow him to start this thing over with you coming to your senses about how you were behaving, okay? The Lovers, yeah. He believes he can start this thing over in Lovers energy, okay? Venus energy. And he believes that that is the stronger frequency in this relationship. Your love for him will outweigh the princess energy that you were in, and that he can humble you. You may be high on your horse, because that's how he views you, by the way, is high on your horse. You may be high on your horse, okay? However, because of this weakness that you have for him, because of his looks, because of this sensual energy that he possesses, he can humble you. He can get you to do things that you may not normally do, or he can get you off of your high horse, and he feels that he can rely on that to get you back into obedience. It's literally the word that I'm hearing. So that is the play that this man has put into play when it comes to you. Your independence, however, is going to far outweigh that Nine of Pentacles energy, okay? Again, we're seeing independence is a hot topic during Sagittarius season, once again. And this is worrying for him at this point, because you're standing alone. He did not see that coming. He thought that you would kind of run back to him. He didn't see you standing in any kind of individuality for any length of time. So it's like, this is a bad signal. Why haven't you come back yet? And he is sitting kind of stressed and worried and anxious, thinking, did I play the wrong hand? This woman seems like she's perfectly satisfied. Nine of Cups energy. She's perfectly comfortable without me. Queen of Cups energy. She's satisfied without me. I'm looking on her social media. She looks beautiful without me. She still looks like her cheeks got color in them. She's not devastated. She's not posting about one thing about when you give your all to a man, he don't appreciate none of it. She's not posting heartbreak song after heartbreak song. She's not coming online saying, I'm hurt, I'm devastated. She's not doing any of that. Okay? She's not sitting around saying she's broken. She's not saying she's devastated. She just posted that she's coming back from the Waffle House. This is not a good sign, okay? This man was really, really hoping that your energy would come towards him. He's actually sitting there with his cup out, okay? And he's thinking, come on, I know you got some attention for me, right? This man's cup is out and open, waiting for some attention from you, okay? While your cup is out and open, and you're kind of filling your own cup and getting attention and worth from other places. That was not part of the plan, by the way, okay? This man is like, what the fuck? Okay, that was not part of the plan. Three of Pentacles energy. Okay, this man is still sitting there with his cup out, trying to figure out what happened, who happened, and why. And this Three of Pentacles energy is there. And he's kind of feeling like, in terms of value, you are the one that's being exalted right now. And he doesn't understand why. Because he was in a point of devaluing you. Okay? He was trying to bring you down from exaltation by pointing out to you who he is. And that he is the one that should be exalted. So, he was in this devaluation phase of the thing. And you're not devalued. Or you're not showing that. He's seeing you really seem very distracted. He actually thinks you're talking to someone else. Yeah, he thinks you're talking to someone else. He thinks there's another male energy there. And he thinks this male energy is putting bugs in your ear, about him. Okay, somebody is telling you, don't go back to him. This is the way he's seeing it. This is what the voices in his head is telling him. Okay? He thinks you have someone else that is like giving you game on him, okay? And he thinks that's where your exaltation is coming from, because it would have to be another man, right? Couldn't be you. Queen of Wands. Yeah, he thinks somebody is giving you a lot of game and you're executing the game, and that is what's giving you the dominant position in this, and that is what is keeping you in a space of abundance. He doesn't have no good damn sense. Okay? He feels like you're being protected too. Like he can't get to you, and he can't understand why. He really wants to get to you. He can't understand why he can't get to you. He wants to get under your skin, and for some reason he just can't. And he doesn't understand why. He would have thought that this move of him backing up would have got him under your skin, but you it's like you were just completely numb to it. Four of Cups energy. You were completely numb, okay? That was an offering, that devaluation offering. You didn't even accept that. You're like, how the hell you gonna devalue me? And you just moved along, okay? Chariot energy. You moved along, okay? What this man doesn't understand is that you are the type of energy that's always in motion. So you were moving through his energy anyway. He would have had to keep moving to keep up with you. This man is a stagnant energy, okay? He would have fallen in the hanged man. He doesn't move. He's always where he is. You are in the chariot energy. You're constantly plowing forward. This man didn't move. You were going to pass him up anyway, okay? You were going to pass him up anyway. He doesn't move. Okay, he's like an old sturdy oak tree. He's just there. So no matter how this went, you were going to move past him in maturity and life. It just is no way this is going to continue. Also, the plan for your life, what was written for your life, carries you. It's almost like there is no plan for his life because he's not in touch with the divine. He's just sitting there, okay? Yeah, look here, oppression. I was finna say depression. This man may be dealing with depression, but also he's oppressed. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Okay? He's not going anywhere. It's even oppressive for him. He's even oppressing himself by sitting around trying to figure out why you're not calling. He's keeping himself in that same place. He actually could reach out to you and have an open and honest conversation so that motion could motion could be re-engaged. So that motion could be returned to the relationship. He's not doing that, okay? You see the motion is stuck. I couldn't even hardly get that out. The energy is stagnant. He's not going to even do that. He's just going to sit and try to figure out why you aren't initiating motion back in his direction. He wants to know why you aren't moving backwards. Do you see how crazy this spirit is? He wants to know why you aren't on your horse, telling your horse to take step backwards. Okay? Rather than him saying, she's still moving, let me start moving in her direction and let's have a conversation before distance. He's not considering the distance, okay? He's saying, when is she going to come back this way, okay? He's stuck in the past. He would have to make a front offering, okay? We just said that, and then we see the Six of Cups here. He would have to move forward. He would have to elevate and face what he's done. He would have to be willing to be accountable for his weaknesses. He's not going to do that. He likes to live in the past. That's what he's into. That's where the majority of his energy is, in the past. This man had more in the past. Okay. He was also higher up in the past. Okay. He just was a higher up, energy in the past. He has really declined. He's really declined. And so he likes to continue to think of himself as somebody that, this man, he's continuing to think of himself at a time where he believes he was more stable mentally. He's not mentally as stable as he used to be. He wants you to reach for him, okay? The star energy. This man wants you to reach for him. You are protected. You will not be reaching for this fool, okay? You are surrounded by so many celestial beings and angels. And what these angels are ideas, okay? These angels show up as ideas. And what these ideas are doors and possibilities for your future. So there are so many different possibilities for your future. This man would like for you to reach beyond them and reach for him and grab him. And the thing about him is, he is a mysterious energy who is not honest. You don't know what the hell you will be letting into your life if you were to reach for him, number one. Because he is from without the boundaries of your heavenly energy, your divine energy. He is an outsider, okay? And if you bring him in, you won't even know what you're bringing in because he's not going to disclose that, okay? You would be drinking of a cup, princess of cups. You would be drinking of a cup that you don't necessarily know what's in it. And I'm going to tell you what's in it. Thank you, Spirit. 10 of Wands. Burdens. Okay? That he offers a cup full of burdens. Okay? Up to 10 of them. A cup full of burdens. 10 of Wands energy. This man offers a cup full of burdens. Okay? And there's one burden in particular that holds all the burdens together. Okay? And if you ever uncovered the one particular lie and deception about who this man is that holds all of these other burdens together, all of the burdens would fall apart. Let me tell you something. If you found out the one thing about this man, his greatest insecurity, all you have to do is locate his greatest insecurity and pluck it out and say, is this what's wrong with you? If you simply, I'm here and found the paperwork of his greatest insecurity. Mental. This man has a mental shortcoming. And it's on paper. It's documented. If you ever found that out and just vocalized it and said, so you are, and you just vocalized his mental shortcoming, if you just picked up the prescription bottle, I'm hearing prescription bottle, this man may take a prescription for some type of mental shortcoming, y'all. And this is the reason for every shortcoming that he has in his life. He plays games. He does all these things to try to compensate for whatever this is. He may have been on some type of medication as a child for an attention disorder. If you ever uncovered that one thing about him, because that one thing makes all of his efforts dull. It's the reason why he is kind of incapable of being as potent in his sex life, his romantic life, his work life, as he thinks you expect him to be. Okay? He's not who he thinks you would expect him to be because of whatever this is. If you ever found this one thing out, he would go into a mental collapse. He would have a nervous breakdown. If you simply said to him, I saw the paperwork and I see that you're dealing with, it could be a very low grade of, what is this? Something mental. If you ever knew this, he would literally go into collapse because his masculinity, he feels, is burdened by his shortcoming, okay? He's very fragile, actually, okay? But since you don't know what's going on with him, he keeps you in a position where you don't quite know what's going on with him, so you cannot strike him with that particular sword. You never know exactly what's going on with him. So this makes him feel like he stays in a position of authority, I'm hearing. However, he'll never be in a position of authority with you in the way that he thinks. Okay? You only let him know so much of what you think about him anyway. So he can't be in a position of authority because there's too much about your understanding of him that he doesn't even know. This man has one single thing in his life that he holds on to and holds dear that makes him feel like a man, okay? One single thing, and that is his physical strength, okay? This man feels like he's, he may keep himself looking nice physically, or maybe he's very strong, or maybe he, boxes for sport or something like that. That's all he has. Anything beyond that, he's highly uncertain of himself. Okay? This man is actually a portal for any woman that gets involved with him. Okay, a portal for mind games. We see the magician here, magician energy. He is a portal for mind games. That's what he's all about, is mind games. We see the Queen of Pentacles right behind this. This man is all about mind games. Any feminine that is actually with him, he will keep kind of, nobody will ever really know what's going on with her. That's part of the mind games, okay? That is part of the mind games. He plays a lot of games with language and things to keep women kind of disenfranchised and disabled. 8 of Wands, 4 of Swords, okay? Yeah, and it all has to do with him feeling like his own masculinity is just not really potent. So he feels he has to play a lot of little weird tricks. There also may be some issues of impotence. Okay, we see this 4 of Swords with this Sun energy. This is like his masculinity is a little inactive here. Okay. This man he got some shit going on with him, okay? We are really going down the rabbit hole. It has been some interesting masculines coming up on the board in the month of December. So we see the World card. We saw on the 7 of Swords, you don't tell this man everything that you've picked up about him. You know a lot of this stuff. You've picked it up. That's why this thing has come full circle, and you just let him go on about his business, because you said, I'm really not interested in picking up all them problems, okay? So when he started acting like he was, I'm distant, I'm not calling King of Swords and the Emperor, I'm one of them dudes, I'm gonna get distant. King of Wands, I know she want me, I'm Mr. Sensuality, I'm Mr. Passion. He tried to make this play. Now, you just heard all of the little weird stuff that's wrong with this man. And he just tried to make this play like he is this master lover and all of this kind of mess. And we just saw a million things going on with this man, okay? Princess of Wands. You took a look at the levels of who this man was. And you looked at him very closely, because what this man does not really get about you is that you see him very sharply. I can't even say clearly, but sharply, okay? You had already decided that you didn't want to be sexual with the man no more. And you see him very sharply. You see him for who he is. What sex he can have, because we see it's a weenie problem, okay? In fact, the relationship just was not really, there was a sexual issue here. There was a sexual issue here, okay? And you really evaluated him very clearly and very closely. So walking off was not difficult for you. 8 of Cups energy. This is not something that you had to think hard about, because your goal was like, you want to know something, in my Cardi B voice. You already knew what you possessed in terms of your own value. You already felt like you were in a space of abundance. And you looked at what he was offering, and it just didn't seem like that big a deal. It was kind of like you felt like that's light. Like, you coming over here offering me something light. You evaluated it fairly and was just like, what are you really even offering me that I should deal with this? And you started making other plans. 2 of Wands. It was just like, what are you really even doing that I have to double back for you? Double back for you for what? Okay? I got a full cup here. Okay, I have a lot of feminine energy, high feminine energy. I have a lot of sexual energy left to give. I have a lot of emotional energy to give. I'm very feminine. I attract a lot of attention. I have a very large plethora of female friends, people I can talk to and fellowship with. I'm just going to get in the win on you, Wheel of Fortune energy, because there's too many other places that I can go and find really anything better than this. It just looks like you saw good luck in the future. You see yourself being able to kind of just literally just slide into good vibes. You just are like, there's nothing here. Chase what? So you basically energetically blocked him. I don't think that you blocked him like I blocked you on my phone. I blocked you. You just said, I don't see you anymore. Okay. I'm no longer seeing you, and that's perfectly fine. You know, I'm going to allow my thoughts towards you to kind of close my heart towards you. I am no longer going to make you a part of my physical or third eye visual field. I'm going to shut you off and shut you down. And I'm just going to kind of wait for your energy to die off in my life. I just don't need this. I have evaluated you, and I don't see any need for you. All I see is heartbreak energy, 3 of Swords. You know, there was a misery to this man's heart anyway. Very miserable energy. And he prides himself on being, you know, the reason that someone's heart bleeds. He just is very juvenile and has a lot of the wrong ideas. 8 of Pentacles. You kind of went back to your hobbies and whatever your social life was. Okay. And you did this in juxtaposition to, you know, as opposed to getting into a mourning or a 5 of Cups energy. Okay. You just was like, I'm really not interested in all of that. I'm going to use my wisdom in this. I'm going to use my feminine wisdom, and I'm just going to go back to living my life. It's really not that big of a deal. Okay. Again, you had a warm community to pull back to. Okay. Your wisdom really told you that there was a lot of peace and love to be gained in you returning to your spirituality. Not returning to as if you left it, but as in enriching and enlarging your spiritual energy, as opposed to putting energy on this food. You really got that, and you understood that. I have so many more things I could be doing. I just don't need this. Okay. There is so much left that I can exalt in my life. And you really exalted the feminine energy. Like, you just exalted yourself. You exalted prayers. Like, I just don't need what you're bringing to me. It's just a sour energy. Like, I'm literally getting a taste of vinegar. It's sour. I don't need that. Okay. So this man, King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and look at this, the devil energy, temptation. This man will return to you and try to act like nothing happened. Okay. Because you not being around and you not being interested in speaking to him is going to place him in a space of, I can't get my mind off her. Why isn't she speaking to me? Let me offer her a relationship. Let me offer her a continuation of this story, because she's stuck in my mind emotionally. I'm not able to let her go. She's all that's on my mind. I just want to get closure. Okay, the person that thought it was humbling for you if they walked away, now is obsessed with getting closure. Is that a joke? You got to be kidding me. Closure, balance, temperance. He's going to try to figure out how can he balance this thing out in a way that he can live with it, okay? Because now he's stuck, 8 of Swords, in the energetic bullshit that he created. You know, it is truly an example of the ditch you dig for someone else is the hole you're going to rot in. This man attempted to create an energetic bear trap, if you will, for you, and he got trapped in it himself. 8 of Swords energy, okay? He got trapped in it himself. He cannot figure out how to get out of this jam. And we see the moon and the death card energy coming through the board right now, okay? Your feelings for him, your energy towards him, those that are true and visible, and those that are hidden, are now a reflection, okay, of who he is and who he is not. And they are dead. Okay, the moon and the death card energy. This is a time in your life where, first of all, even the hidden feelings you've had for him have died off. And rightfully so. Okay, even the hidden feelings you have for this man have died off. How could they not? And you are now reflecting back to him the dead energy that he tried to place in the middle of your life. As the moon card, the moon reflects back to the sun its own energy. Very typical a lot of times in relationships too. You know, when men are abusive, a lot of times there's something called reactive abuse. And this is what happens when a woman is just as cruel to the masculine as the masculine is to her. So a lot of times we see that abuse is mirrored back. And that's what we're seeing here. You know, he put you in what he thought was a timeout, and that ugliness, you just like, nah, dude, I'm done. Like, I've moved on. I'm back in my bag, and I don't care about this anymore. Okay, I've liberated myself. I've moved on. 10 of Pentacles and 5 of Swords. You know, whatever legacy could have been there, he betrayed that legacy, and it was a situation where any feeling that you had for him that may have even been hidden, okay, that we see that could have turned into something, 10 of Pentacles, he betrayed that. He betrayed that energy. Okay? So you have moved back into your own space of victory. Even as this man tries to come back and beg, it's like you showed who you really were, okay, when you tried to pull that devalue and discard move so that you could lower my value and then I'm supposed to take you back. No, thank you. No, thank you. And you know, of course, in these situations, if a woman does come back, take a man back, you are always going to be treated worse than the time before, because it's like you mean less every time you come back, right? This is the sickness of the narcissistic devalue and discard cycle. You know, you go from being worth, really, you're never worth anything to these type of abusers because they're worthless to themselves, and then you become worth less than zero every time, right? Six of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, okay? So this man sees you moving on, you know, and he's going to continue to try to play games. He will continue to try to put you in a position where maybe he'll try to post other women on his page. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Judgment card comes through late for this fool in the game, okay, after this mess is done. We know the church bells ring when the Judgment card comes through the building, okay? And with this being said, this man may go as far as offering a marriage because he sees that nothing that he is doing is swaying your attention. So this man may go as far as offering a marriage in the future, okay? You know, we can get towards marriage. Just stick around. Just be with me, please. 4 of Wands, baby. He is in serious marriage energy. That's how manipulative. Why do we keep seeing this energy on the board? Baby, this man is going to offer marriage, okay? A chaotic marriage. 5 of Wands comes in. This 5 of Wands comes in. How did the 5 of Wands, how does chaos, confusion, and block come in behind two confirmations of marriage? A marital offering. The Hierophant in the future with the 4 of Wands. Lord have mercy, okay? 6 of Swords energy coming in. Okay? Let me tell you how that 5 of Wands showed up, okay? That 5 of Wands shows up in the place that it shows up in. The 5 of Wands shows up in that space because this is a man that is attempting to offer marriage as a block to you moving forward. 6 of Swords. He is offering marriage to block you, and he will go through with this marriage. Remember, we saw it twice. We saw the offer, then we saw the ceremony. So he's not joshing you, okay? He's not bullshitting, okay? In order to block you. This is his way of blocking you from transitioning out of his life, okay? This man will go that far to block you in, all right? Because this man knows you are capable of liberating yourself from him. You've done it, Okay, this man knows that it's possible that he can never see you again, never hear from you again. And this is how oppressive, controlling, and sick this man is. He will actually marry you to control you. And that's something you have to really keep in mind, because a lot of times when an offering comes, it's so weird, all of these messages we getting, y'all. A lot of times when an offering comes, the automatic assumption is like, oh, wow, this person really loves me, which it should be. But there are always dark offerings out there. Every offering is not made from a pure place. We know this because it's gigolos out there in the game. It's pimps out there in the game. It's all types of people out there in the game that think that a woman will do anything to say she's somebody's wife. And this particular man would marry just to keep you from liberating yourself. Again, Six of Swords. This man will marry you to Ten of Swords energy you. This man will marry you to basically nail you to the floor. Ten of Swords. I am literally seeing somebody take a little dinosaur. Why is it a dinosaur? But a little dinosaur, okay? A dinosaur is a very strong prehistoric beast, okay? Somebody that can withstand, a lot. A dinosaur was very vicious, okay? And nail its tail to the floor with a steel spike. So this is how far this man is willing to go to nail you to the floor, okay? Because he knows that you are, I guess, a flight risk. And he's saying, you know what? There's no way I'm going to be able to have my way with you and keep you around if I don't make a really extreme investment. And if I have to marry you to get you to sit your ass here, then I will do that. And that is the reason. It's not for love. It is for oppression. It is for, possession, ownership. And what I keep hearing, win, 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 win. He will do this to win. Okay? Justice. This man will do this to make things right. It's right as he sees it. Okay? It's his version of right. He will do this to make it right. Okay? Five of Pentacles. Okay? This man will do this to make this right. He will do what he considers to be going out in the cold. Okay? He will go that far to get a marital situation. And it's out in the cold. Keeping in mind about the card, the Five of Pentacles. The traditional Rider-Waite version of the Five of Pentacles, by the way. The Five of Pentacles, because the traditional card is outside of the church. Okay? The two people that are suffering outside of a church where it's warm and traditional inside. Now, keep in mind, they're suffering outside of a church environment. So this marriage that he's giving you, it is not, as we just said, it's not traditional. It's not for the traditional reasons, love, honor, da-da-da-da. It is not for that reason. It is so he can get control of you so that he can nail you down, okay? This man is doing this to nail you down. He is, in his mind, sacrificing himself to nail you down. And I want you to understand something very important about this. Sacrificing you to nail you down energy. I want you to understand something very important about this. This man is sacrificing himself to nail you down. He's going to be very abusive. Because he's going to resent the fact that he had to go this hard to get you in the position that he wanted to get you in, which was full ownership, okay? I'm sure nobody would go through with this in the collective, but I'm just giving you the whole picture, okay? He's willing to go this far. This man is a diehard in order to win ownership of you. This is somebody that is hell-bent on having ownership of you, okay? He's not playing no games. He wants it that bad, okay? It hurts him to his soul, Five of Cups energy, that he does not already own you. This man wants to own you, and he will not have it any other fucking way. He wants to own you, so he will make an offering, Page of Pentacles, and he will wait. He will wait, okay, to get you in a Ten of Pentacles energy, okay? He will contemplate, he will scheme, baby. He will sit back until he can get you in this Ten of Pentacles energy, okay? He gets you in this Ten of Pentacles energy. It would be a shit show. I'm just letting somebody know. Somebody out there is thinking, maybe this will be a mess. The Tower comes with the Seven of Cups. This will blow up your dreams, okay? Again, Five of Pentacles comes right back up. We just saw her. We just saw sis, Five of Pentacles. She popped right back up on the board because this would be a situation that would not be right. There would be nothing traditional or right about it. It would create a block. It would create the block in your life that you walking out of his life creates for him. See, remember we saw the Eight of Pentacles energy with him. He was stuck in the Eight of Pentacles and you walked out, okay? And this man will be perfectly okay with you sitting in that energy, Eight of Swords and Temperance. He will be okay with that. He's that controlling King of Wands. He feels like you deserve to be stuck in something like that for the way you made him have to marry you. Remember, this man hates the fact that you try to lord over him the price he needs to pay for you. We saw that back at the Princess energy. I ain't forgot. Okay? So this man's plans for you are heartbreak energy. And I want to stress this. The reason that I went on and pulled more cards is because a lot of times a woman could think that she won, okay, because you pressed him and pressed him for a ring. And then you get an offering for the ring. Oh, but baby, you gonna feel the wrath for that ring that you got, okay? If anybody is not familiar with what many consider what is called a shut up ring, go ahead and Google that when you get off this video. A shut up ring, okay? When a man is saying, you know what, if this is what it takes to shut your ass up, take this ring. But it's going to be a bad experience. And the woman is thinking, oh my God, I won. Yay. No, baby, this would be a shut up ring. This would be if I have to rearrange my whole life to get you to kiss my ass the way I want my ass kissed, okay, I give you your ring. But the truth is, this would be heartbreak energy. Ace of Swords is truth energy. And this man would take action to play all types of tricks. Magic would be going on left, right, and sideways. Y'all see the Magician, okay? It would be so much magic going on. And this man would try to lull you into a Queen of Cups spell, okay? Where you're giving and thinking, I'm his wife. I don't know if anybody remembers when Whitney Houston interviewed in her latter years, God bless the goddess, with Oprah Winfrey. And she talks about being with Bobby Brown and all the shit that she took off Bobby Brown because she felt like, I'm his wife. This is my duty to do. I'm his wife. I'm his wife. This man would try to lull you into that space. And he would also keep reminding you how badly you want to be his wife. Didn't you want to be my wife? Well, now you my wife. You want to be my wife. Well, you said you wouldn't do this and that for me because you wasn't my wife. Well, now you my wife, right? It would become almost a punishment. No, now you my wife. It would become that kind of problem. Again, Seven of Swords. He would take a very sneaky and duplicitous way to trick you into being the Queen of Cups energy that he wants you to be, but you won't be because you're saying, listen, you're going to have to do this and that for me. So he's saying, okay, I do it. If that's what it'll take, baby, I do it. But then he's going to try to make you pay Two of Swords with the Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups, okay? This man is not going to be offering the sweet romantic Knight of Cups energy that you would expect from a husband. No, ma'am. But he's going to expect that Queen of Cups for that marriage, though. He's going to block this Knight of Cups Hierophant energy. You're not going to get that from him. Who told you that? All of this, baby. Knight of Cups, Hierophant, Two of Cups. You're not getting none of that. That's blocked on both sides. Two of Cups, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. He blocking all of that, boo. Okay? You would end up dropping into a Queen of Swords energy because that's really who you are. You would, in this marriage, end up laying down the law again. Potentially filing for divorce, okay? That is the type of energy you would be in. This man would try to dead that energy in you, though. Queen of Swords, Four of Swords. This man would try to dead King of Swords. So you and this man would end up in a standoff, a very cold war. This would turn into a dark mental marriage where you two are now maybe living in the house, don't speak to each other, but it's nasty. I'm seeing nastiness. I'm seeing I deliberately let your milk spoil. You know, I knew your car needed an oil change. I deliberately didn't get the oil change. I deliberately left your car parked somewhere where I knew it was going to be towed the next morning for street cleaning. You know, I fed your dog, but I didn't feed mine. I mean, I see this thing going somewhere look, I see the death energy. What did I just say? This thing would go into a very sick space, because what this man doesn't understand is that at your core, you are not a doormat. He is trying to find a way to transmute your energy and turn you into a doormat. And he's going to believe that the Hierophant and Four of Wands energy that he's offering you is a form of dark magic. He's not doing it for the honest, godly reason. Remember, we got this marriage is in a Five of Pentacles. It leaves you outside, okay, of the church. The two of you outside of the church. He is trying to marry you for dark magic reasons, in order to force you to become someone that you are not. But at your core, you will revert back to type. Okay, and this becomes a horrible situation where the death frequency is allowed to insert very large deposits of energy into this relationship. Ace of Swords. Okay, this would become, because I'm just telling y'all, listen, I'm somebody that, you know, in a prophetic space, and I'm sure any reader, anybody that's in divination will tell you this. You look to see where it would go. Okay, this is how you can make a lot of wise decisions in your life when you are somebody that operates from the prophetic. You want to look down the pipeline and see where this particular door, where this particular person could potentially take you if you were to accept that offering, that job, that friendship, that trip, etc. What does that do for my life? So that is the reason why we're continuing to read this. If there's somebody out there that may be even tempted to take a particular type of offering, well, you know, it's up to you what you do. However, we are looking into the future. We are time traveling right now. We are taking a trip into the future of this timeline to see what this end game could potentially be. Okay, there are times we have taken trips in timelines and the end game shows you why you should stick with something. Like, bruh, this is gonna switch up and change. You better stick with this. So far, this doesn't seem to be one of them times. We are going to continue to let Spirit show us. Right now, it looks like you two would be at odds. Okay, Page of Swords energy. No children would be produced out of this. Page of Swords and the Empress. He literally would prohibit that with everything that he has. However, he would try to have a lot of sex. But, you know, he would not be interested in having children. That is a punishment, okay? Because this man is in a very wishy-washy space with you, because he's at odds with you. He resents you because he has married you in an attempt, the final frontier of his grand manipulation, and he still does not get a woman that is compliant. You are still fighting back. This man feels that he has done the thing that will kill you spiritually, so that you are no longer an opponent, and that did not happen. Okay, so this man begins to keep secrets and only tell you things in pieces. The Moon and the Six of Pentacles, and we see the Six of Swords, and you begin to stand your ground and just not really let him into your life. Gradually, you guys don't even know each other anymore. Okay, you start to separate your money. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, he becomes more and more of an egomaniac. This becomes a miserable situation. Okay, Nine of Swords energy eclipses whatever love y'all did have for each other at one point. Again, this man starts, look at him, King of Pentacles. He has way more money than he's putting into the house. He's hiding his money. Okay, he's also putting money into another relationship outside of the house. He's being extremely promiscuous. Look at this man. This man has lovers all over the place. Okay, the Fool, the Knight of Wands, the Lovers. And at this point, you start to ruin some of his outside relationships. We see you literally hear the Strength card, taking away a lot of his energy and power. And from that point, you kind of begin to walk off. And also kind of tell the community what type of man he is for real. Okay. This relationship overall would just be a burden. Once you did that, this man would try to make you another offering and start the cycle over again. Queen of Wands, girl, you're not going for that. He would keep trying to start the cycle over with. This man would try to never let you go. And if you, every time you came back, he would betray you. 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords. He would betray you and start the cycle over again. Devalue. Look, devalue. Knight of Swords and discard. He would start it, and with the 8 of Cups, he would start it over and over again. Look at this. Betrayal. Look at this. Love bombing. We can see the whole cycle. 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords with the betrayal. Knight of Swords, he starts to devalue. And 8 of Cups, he walks out the door. 4 of Wands, he starts again with the love bombing. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, he comes in with the bullshit. 8 of Pentacles, okay? We start working hard and focusing on some bullshit. 9 of Pentacles, okay? We see you getting back into you once again. 3 of Cups, he's back out in the streets. This man is going to, he'll continue to cycle with you forever. This man will marry you. We keep seeing this energy on the board. Y'all need to really be, I'm just going to pull the rest of these, but we see what it is. The energy is repeating itself. This man will do this with you forever if you allow him. This is a masculine that will stay in your life as a narcissistic waste of time forever if you let him, okay? This man, why is this man, what is this all about? 3 of Cups, the Emperor, okay? This man will go out in the street with karmics to assert his manhood and his control, to make himself feel like he has an abundance of secrets to hold back from you. 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, okay? And that is the message on this. This relationship with this man has already come full circle, because in the future, y'all, in the future, you have more coming to you. But let me tell you something. The reason this relationship has already come full circle is because this man is doing with you today is all he's ever going to do. He's going to always be trying to humble you, and you're going to always be walking away. And he's going to always come crawling back, and you're going to always walk away again. If you've seen this relationship once, you've seen it 1,000 times. It does not change, okay? This is it. This is the relationship, okay? So today you have heard the secret of this relationship. Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Wands to the High Priestess. And this is the judgment for it. Church bells ring when the judgment card comes through the building. You have heard the judgment of this relationship, okay? There is a forever option for this relationship, okay? This relationship does have the potential to go on endlessly. 10 of Cups with the Star. Okay, this person may be an air sign. They may be an Aquarius. This relationship does have momentum to go on forever. However, the frequency is one that would oppress you and nail you to the floor. 10 of Swords. This man keeps coming back. He will come back forever. Justice and the devil to tie you to him for the rest of his life. And he will forever be in the love bombing, discard, devalue, repeat stage with you forever. Because this man resents your ability to liberate yourself from him, and he is obsessed with the conquer and conquest concept that is forever present with you, because you cannot be held down. So for every time he comes around and romances you with that seductive erotic energy that he has, you will see the discard coming. You will get out the way. You will dump him like a hot potato. He will become obsessed with you and get obsessed with trying to conquer you, so to the point that he will go further and further and further and further and further with trying to conquer you, to the point that he will actually start offering you 2 and 3 rings at a time, child, if that's what it takes to get you to sit down and stay with him. And then if you fall for that, he will start this shit again, even with you being his wife. He will still keep chugging and chugging and chugging this circle, because this man is obsessed with the idea of conquering you. He cannot stop. He cannot stop. It is the reason this man is obsessed with you, because he has not been able to turn you into someone who is more a fan of him than you are of yourself, okay? Division and integration, separation. This man is obsessed with that cycle when it comes to you. He's obsessed with the separation cycle. He's obsessed with feeling that you're a part of him, and then you moving away from him. And then he gets obsessed with trying to make you a part of him again. And then you move away from him, and he gets obsessed with trying to make you a part of him again. This man is obsessed with integrating with you over and over and over again. This man is a creep, okay? He is obsessed with trying to become a part of you. again and again. He can't get enough of it. It's like a drug. You have a lot of Ashera energy, mother of the gods, Venus energy, okay, Aphrodite energy. This is so intoxicating for this man, because even though you have this Venus energy, there's still this Ashera energy, there's still this dark goddess energy that allows you to be such a balance for him that you are kind of like, his curse and his anecdote at the same time. This man does not like liberated women. He hates them. He wants an old-fashioned woman. Some part of you is an old-fashioned woman. Okay? It's the fact that every time he gets close enough to you for you to be old-fashioned, Queen of Cups energy, once he starts misbehaving, you're going to revert back to Lilith energy. And it's this dark and light mix of you. He's addicted. He's never going to leave you alone. Okay? He can't help himself. If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. As I always say, hit the bell if you want to be here, catching these notifications every time me and the T team come through the building. And as always, y'all, I will catch y'all in the next one. Don't be catching none of these black magic rings out here in these tarot streets, okay? They out here.